Today, I'll walk you through step by step how to import a blueprint into Make so you can instantly load a pre-built workflow onto your canvas without having to wire up every module from scratch. Make, formerly known as Integromit, is one of the most powerful no-code automation platforms out there, and blueprints are essentially portable copies of entire scenarios saved as JSON files. They're how experienced users share, backup, and redeploy their automations in seconds. If you find this helpful, please hit like and subscribe, and let's get started. The first thing you need to do is log into your Make account and navigate to Scenarios using the left-hand sidebar. The sidebar is your main navigation hub inside Make, and Scenarios is where every automation you own or have access to lives. It's the library. If you're brand new to Make, Scenarios is simply their word for a workflow or automation, so don't let the terminology throw you off. Also, make sure you're on the correct team or organization if you have more than one, because the blueprint will be imported into whichever workspace you're currently working in. Once you're on the Scenarios page, click the button in the upper right corner that says Create a new scenario. This opens a blank canvas, the visual drag and drop editor where all your modules connect together. You might notice Make prompts you to add your first app or module right away. You can dismiss or ignore that prompt for now, because you're not building from scratch, you're importing an existing blueprint that will populate the entire canvas for you automatically. Now look for the Scenario Builder controls. Depending on your version of Make, these might appear in the upper right area of the canvas or along the bottom toolbar. What you're looking for is a small icon with 3 horizontal dots, sometimes called an ellipsis or a More Options icon. This button is the gateway to a set of advanced scenario-level actions, including the all-important import and export options. If you don't see it immediately, try hovering around the edges of the canvas. It's always there, just sometimes subtle in the interface. Click those 3 dots and a small drop-down menu will appear. From that menu, select Import Blueprint. This is the option that tells Make you want to load a complete scenario from a saved JSON file rather than assembling one manually. A JSON file, in case you're not familiar with the term, is a lightweight text-based format that stores structured data. In this context, it holds the complete configuration of a workflow, every module, every connection between them, every filter condition, and every field mapping. Think of it as a fully detailed photograph of an entire automation compressed into a single portable file. After selecting Import Blueprint, Make will open a file picker dialog. Click Choose File, then navigate to wherever you saved your JSON blueprint on your device. Your Downloads folder is the most likely location if a colleague or a content creator just sent it to you. Select the file and then click Save. One important tip, make sure the file you're importing is genuinely a Make or Integromat blueprint and not just any JSON file from another tool. If the schema doesn't match what Make expects, it will throw an error. The correct file will always have been originally exported from Make, so if you received it from a trusted source, it should load cleanly without any issues. The moment you click Save, the magic happens. Your entire workflow populates the canvas, every module appears, every arrow connecting them is drawn, and all the logic is wired up exactly as the original creator designed it. What might have taken you 30 or 40 minutes to build manually is fully reconstructed in under 3 seconds. Take a moment to zoom in and explore what's there. You'll likely notice that some modules carry a small warning indicator, usually a red or orange icon. This is completely normal and nothing to worry about. It simply means those modules need you to connect them to your own service accounts. For example, if the blueprint includes a Gmail module or a Google Sheets module, Make has the structure perfectly intact but not your personal credentials. You'll need to click into each flagged module and either select an existing connection from your account or create a new one by authorizing the relevant app. Before you run the scenario, take a few minutes to read through the entire flow and understand what it does. Open each module's settings panel and verify that the field mappings, filters, and trigger conditions all match your expectations and your specific use case. If the blueprint came with any documentation or notes, consult those as well. Running an automation you don't fully understand is one of the most common ways to accidentally send duplicate emails, overwrite records, or set off an unintended chain of events. A few minutes of review now saves a lot of cleanup later. Once your connections are all green and you're satisfied the flow is configured correctly, you can activate the scenario using the toggle switch at the bottom of the canvas and run it either manually with the Run Once button or let it fire on its own schedule. And that's it. You've successfully imported a Make blueprint from a JSON file. and have a fully structured, ready-to-run scenario on your canvas. This single skill will save you enormous amounts of setup time as you start collecting and sharing powerful automations with your team or with the wider Make community. Your best next move is to explore the Make template library, where you can download ready-made blueprints for hundreds of common workflows. Everything from lead capture and CRM updates to invoice generation and social media scheduling. Save this video and come back to it anytime you need a quick refresher on the import process. See you in the next one.